kala kala, tikanis, and other cuss words, stuff like that. But I can't really hold a conversation. They don't really talk about too much the first days, but they say stuff like, Greek was my first language. I learned that first. And then obviously when they played one game when I was like 1 or 2, well, I think I was 2, I ran on the court, stuff like that. Little stories like that, but we don't really talk about like my first days and anything like that. Man, it was good. I haven't been back since I was like 9 years old. So to come back is always great. Obviously the city's developed a little bit different and stuff like that, and then to be here for basketball, like kind of how my dad played, is also pretty fun. We talked a little bit, we kind of kept the focus a little bit on the situation at hand, Nikolaev versus Aris, but this summer we spent a lot of time talking about some of the legendary PAOK Aris matchups and those derbies back in the early 90s when they won the championship. So I'm very aware of the history between PAOK and Aris, and especially Aris, like now, they have a good organization. Nothing like specific, but he said the Aris fans and also like PAOK fans are like one of the best he's ever been a part of, even from college, USA, and even all over Europe. So, I mean, it was a great atmosphere to be a first game of the season, so, I mean, I think it lived up to the expectation for sure. Yeah, I've watched a lot. I watched probably a lot of games. Him, Bonnet Prelovich, Cliff Livingston, all those guys. Yeah, we have a lot of them at the house. So I think I kind of helped him cut up some on the MacBook this summer. So, I saw actually a lot of the highlights, a lot of the games, a lot of the atmosphere, a lot of the fans, back in the early 90s. I watched a little bit on television when they played Sheska. So I saw a little bit, then he told me about the atmosphere that they set up over there at PAOK and how great it was just to be back with some of the players and just be in that environment with all the previous great PAOK players and the current PAOK players and stuff like that. So I watched a little bit, obviously, because they had that friendly with Sheska. So yeah, that was a great situation for sure, how they set that up. Oh man, I have a bunch of T-shirts from PAOK.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, just when I was little, so I've always.
Is your father T-shirts?
No, because I have T-shirts, and then my father has T-shirts, my mother has T-shirts. We have a lot of T-shirts because, PAOK was one of my dad's favorite teams he ever played for. So even after we left Greece and I was a little bit older to communicate about basketball, he always mentioned PAOK as one of his favorite teams that he's ever played for throughout his life, not just as a professional. Man, everyone's pretty appreciative. Our family's really appreciative of all the love and support. The PAOK faithful and fans have shown my father and our family over the years, because I mean, it's been over 20 years since he's last played, so for them to still show support, he's all the way over in America, it's just unbelievable, and it shows a lot about the organization and, the people in Thessaloniki.